Yes lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, I'm going to bring you guys my match review on Leicester's brilliant win today as we beaten Tottenham Hotspur 2-0 away from home. So the boys and girls, of course, it has just finished at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 0, Leicester City 2. A very dominant performance from the Foxes today, and we bounced back after that awful result against Everton midweek with a very convincing performance from the Foxes. We move up to second place in the Premier League table, and overall, what a brilliant performance that was today away from home. So that being said, in today's video, I'm going to bring you guys the match review from today's game between Tottenham Hotspur and Leicester. I'll run through my general thoughts on today's game, and also I'll go through my play ratings from the side which started today against Tottenham in North London. But just before we get into today's video, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you guys are going to enjoy today's video as I bring you guys the Tottenham Hotspur versus Leicester match review. Consistent content is here. The match reviews are now starting. It's only took me about 14 games, but yeah, match reviews are coming to the channel. So if you guys do enjoy the match review type of content, let me know by dropping a like. While you're down there, make sure you subscribe if you haven't seen my face on your stream before. If we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we are on the road to that right now. So yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel already, what's you doing? Go down below, turn that subscribe button grey. Also turn on my channel post notifications so you guys never miss any future videos on the channel, just like this one. Follow me on social medias, they'll be down there. Links to them will be in the description down below. Let me know your thoughts on today's big win against Tottenham in the comment section down below. But without further ado, let's get into the Tottenham Hotspur versus Leicester match review. So then, what a brilliant win that was against Tottenham Hotspur today. We bounced back after that awful result against Everton with an absolutely incredible win against Tottenham. Inconsistency FC is back again, but I'm not complaining because that was an absolutely incredible performance once again from Leicester away from home on the road. We are so good on the road, and that really showed today as we completely dominated a very good Tottenham side under Jose Mourinho to come away with a very convincing 2-0 win, a clean sheet, and it could have been a lot more to be perfectly honest. The entire game, Leicester were probably the much better side. They created a lot of chances in that game, and like I said, it could have been a lot more than 2. Could have easily been 3 or 4. We didn't really restrict that very good Tottenham attack with the likes of Kane and Son up there. And they literally had nothing to do. I think Wilfred did a great job on them. We'll move on to my player ratings in a bit. But yeah, overall, that was a very professional performance. I think we came with a plan and it really worked. And there's a Brendan Rodgers absolute masterclass, to be honest, boys, because it really worked. We had a lot of the ball in the first half, especially. We set the tone and we restricted a very good Tottenham side to really only a couple of big chances. And ourselves in that second half, especially, we had a lot of big chances where realistically we probably should have scored more. Your team had a great chance. Vardy had a great chance as well. But yeah, overall, that was a fantastic result away from home, and that's what we need to do in this busy Christmas period. 3 points against Spurs away is not a bad result at all, and Spurs have got some great results this season at home as well. So to be able to go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium like that, control the game and get a very dominant, convincing performance and a clean sheet as well, that's an incredible performance from Leicester today, and no one can take that away from us. And of course, we move up to second place now in the Premier League, which is going to be massive for the Foxes heading into the second half of the season. Let's speak about the game then in a bit more detail. So yeah, the starting line which Brendan Rodgers went with, overall, I was pretty happy with it, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, Timothy Castagne came back into the lineup from his injury. Johnny Evans came back in as well. Overall, it was pretty solid. We came in the game plan. We went with a 4-3-3 formation for Schmeichel in goal. Justin, Evans and Fafana were the centre-backs. The left-back, of course, was Castagne coming back into the lineup. And Diddy and Tielemans was the midfield too. And then the front three behind Vardy of Albrighton, Maddison and Barnes. And of course, Vardy up top. Yeah, overall, quite happy with that lineup. Good to see that Timothy Castagne back in, and Diddy was class today. Good to see that man like Johnny Evans was back in the lineup as well. But yeah, first 20 minutes or so, Leicester probably were just about the better. So we had a couple of half chances here and there, but nothing really testing Hugo Lloris in the Tottenham goal. We had a slight chance through Fafana and Maddison, but nothing too much. The home side grew into the game slightly. Kane had a good chance from a corner. What a surprise from a corner. But yeah, no real big chances in the first half. Like I said, Spurs were growing into the game towards when the first half came to a close. But yeah, in the last minute of added time, Wesley Fofana was pushed in the box from Serge Aurier, I do believe. He went down, it went to VAR, and Leicester were awarded a penalty. Vardy stepped up in the last kick of the first half and got Leicester in front, smashed the penalty down the middle, and yeah, that's a perfect time to score. Overall, I think Leicester just about deserved it. It was pretty even in the first half through both sides. It was a half or two halves. Leicester were probably the better side in the first 20-25 minutes or so. Tottenham started to grow into the game, and that goal was massive for me just before half time. That really gave Leicester some confidence, and like we saw in the first half, we came out flying and we really yeah, from then we really did go on and dominate the game against Tottenham. But yeah, overall that penalty was massive for Leicester. Of course, it gave Leicester the lead. It definitely was a penalty. Of course, pushing it back, pretty self-explanatory. Aurier shouldn't have really done that. He didn't need to do that. Leicester were never going to score. Fofana was going outside the box, just pushes him literally just inside the box, and yeah, Leicester got the penalty. And of course, Vardy stepped up and converted past Hugo Lloris to make it 1-0 to Leicester at half-time. So then, moving into the second half, Leicester came out firing once again. Straight after that goal, the confidence was there. Tottenham made a few changes, but Leicester came out firing. 1 minute in, James Maddison had a chance, and he received the ball from James Justin. A world-class touch and a brilliant finish into the bottom left-hand corner. We all celebrated on the stream as absolute limbs, and then VR decided to turn up and ruled the goal out. The dotted lights came out, and apparently it was offside by like that much, which is stupid for me. First of all, the camera angle which VR actually used was at a 45-degree angle, so I don't really know how you can like read it because it's at the wrong angle. It's not actually level, so don't know how they came up with that one. They used his arm again, where you can't score from your arm, but yeah, apparently you can be offside from your arm as well. But yeah, fantastic goal from Maddison, fantastic finish, fantastic overall play, and very, very disappointed for that to be disallowed. But yeah, Leicester continued to go forward, and we got our deserved second. Michael Brighton's cross came into Vardy, who headed it onto the leg of Alderweireld, and it went into the back of his own net, which gave Leicester the 2-goal lead. And from them, Leicester really controlled the game. That was basically game over. The Spurs had a couple of chances with lots of Heung-min Son. Leicester continued to come forward on the counter-attack. We had a great chance with Tielemans. Vardy had a good chance as well, so did James Maddison. But overall, Leicester really did control the game. Spurs brought on the likes of Lucas Moura and Gareth Bale, but it wasn't enough for them. Leicester brought on the likes of Dennis Pratt, Iheanacho, who came on to control the game. Daniel Amartey also came on as well for Castagna, which was good to see. Castagna's all fine, by the way, just resting for the big game on Saturday against Manchester United. But overall, Leicester controlled it from there. No real big chances for Spurs. Schmeichel made a good save from Son, but that was about it. And Leicester really did control that second half with ease. We bring it into the corner. Good game. It's good game management overall towards the end as well, and I'm very, very pleased with that performance. But yeah, that's roughly how the game went. And overall, as you can see, Leicester pretty much were I think we did deserve to win, to be honest. I mean, I'm probably biased, but I think we were just about the deserved winners in the game, and the overall brilliant performance from Leicester today. So boys and girls, that is it for my thoughts on today's game. So yeah, let's get straight into my player ratings. This is where I rate each player out of 10 from the performance from the team which started today against Tottenham in North London. So yeah, starting off and going with Kasper Schmeichel, of course. I'm going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. Obviously, he kept the clean sheet. Distribution was pretty good, and he made a couple of big saves. Overall, didn't really have to make too much saves, especially in the first half. But in the second half, he had to make a call through Kane and Son. But yeah, overall, 8 out of 10 for Kasper. Very, very solid. Right then, moving into the back four then. So yeah, starting off at right back with James Justin. 8 out of 10 for him. I thought it was absolutely fantastic today. Of course, kept the clean sheet defensively-wise and going forward. He caused a lot of problems. Overall, he was very, very solid, especially the whole team. In fact, the work rate was brilliant today. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me for James Justin. Fantastic performance. Next up, Wesley Fofana. 9 out of 10 for me. Had Harry Kane in his back pocket the whole game. Literally, Kane did absolutely nothing because Wesley Fofana was there, and he had an absolutely incredible game. Did Wesley Fofana defensively. Very, very strong. He ran the ball forward good. He lost the ball a few times, but it's alright. He's only young, and to do that against Kane at 19, incredible from Fofana. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for him. The man alongside him, Johnny Evans, comes back into line. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Solid as usual. An 8 out of 10 is still a brilliant rating for the game. Obviously, I think Fofana just did a bit more, but overall, Evans was solid in there. Very, very solid in there. Just didn't do anything wrong, to be honest. And yeah, 8 out of 10 for Evans. Very, very good performance from him. Left back with Castagna, 8 out of 10 for me. He only played 60 minutes, but when he did play, especially in that first half, he was brilliant as well. Defensively going forward, and he was good in both areas as well. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Castagna. Of course, kept the clean sheet, and it's very, very good to have him back in the lineup. But yeah, overall, solid performance for everyone in the back line today. But the shout out has to go to a man like Wesley Fofana, who, in my opinion, had an outstanding game today. But yeah, Castagna gets an 8 out of 10. So then, moving into the midfield too then. So yeah, starting off with the defensive midfielder, Wilfred Ndidi. 9 out of 10 for me. He's very, very close to 10. But yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Wilfred Ndidi, probably our best player, just probably the man of the match in my opinion. It's probably like a 9.5, yeah, but we won't get into that. 9 out of 10 for Wilfred Ndidi. Absolutely brilliant performance from him today against Tottenham. Dominated everything. He stopped Kane Son from doing absolutely everything, stopped all their counter-attacks, and he was vital in that second goal as well. I think it was him who won the ball off Lucas Moura to set Michael Brighton off, and then of course he found Vardy. So Wilfred Ndidi was incredible in both areas of the pitch. Very, very hard working from Wilfred Ndidi, and we can see from his reactions on social media he's delighted with that win, and he's definitely deserved because he was incredible today, was Wilf. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for Wilfred Ndidi. The man alongside him, Yuri Tielemans, I'm going to give him a 8 or 7. I'm going to go maybe 7 out of 10. I think I thought he was good. So, I mean, it's still a good rating, 7 out of 10, but I just didn't think he made too much of a big influence. But he was very solid in midfield, linked up the play nicely, and it was overall another solid performance from Youri Tielemans. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Youri Tielemans. So then moving into the front three then. So yeah, start off in that camera roll with James Maddison, 8 out of 10 for me for James Maddison. Very disappointed to see his goal get ruled out, because that was a fantastic goal for me. Was Maddison, his touch, the finish was all on point. But yeah, disappointed for that to get ruled out. But overall, I thought Maddison was brilliant today. He won a lot of fouls in there, which was good in that second half, just a waste of time. And overall, Maddison much better today in that more attacking role, just in behind Vardy. He linked up very well at times, especially in the first half. I thought it was fantastic. Second half, very good again, and disappointing to see him not getting the score sheet. He had a couple of other good chances as well. But yeah, James Maddison, 8 out of 10. Very solid performance from him today. Into the left wing position with Harvey Barnes, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he was a bit quiet throughout the game, but when he was involved, I thought he was very good, and he got Leicester on the counter attack a few times. I thought he could have done better with his chance in the second half. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for Barnes. Still, it's a good rating. It's a solid performance from Harvey Barnes. Michael Brighton, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, of course, in that more advanced role. But his work rate today was absolutely fantastic, especially in the first half. He was working hard going forward and defensively, and he was causing Spurs some problems on the going attacking as well. And obviously defensively, very strong. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Michael Brighton. And finally up front, Jamie Vardy, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Of course, scored from the penalty spot, and was heavily involved in the second goal as well. He could have had a few more other goals, but here and there he took his chance from the spot, and that's what we need from Vardy. He was hard working as well. He ran into the ground. He got a slight injury towards the end, but I think he will be alright. But yeah, I'm going to go 8 out of 10, I think, instead for Vardy. But yeah, overall, they're my play ratings from today's game, guys. Make sure you let me know your play ratings from the side today in the comment section down below. So boys and girls, that is it for today's video. In today's video, I bring you guys a Tottenham Hotspur versus Leicester match review. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Let me know your thoughts on today's big win in the comment section down below. But yeah, that is it for today's video, and that is it for today's match review. A massive win for Leicester today against Tottenham. We move up to second place in the Premier League. I'm absolutely delighted with that brilliant win for Leicester today. We move on to a big game on Saturday, where we take on Manchester United on Boxing Day. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the Manchester United preview in a couple of days time. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm in Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.